When I say my past, my name, addiction scar, I'm refusing shame. I'm refusing to let my worst moment be whispered about. Instead, I'm claiming it publicly. That matters because shame thrives in silence. It compounds, mutates, and spreads through families and communities like an infection. But when I name it, I own it. And ownership is the first step toward transformation. 3 years of bleeding. Then I say, 3 years you watched me bleed. If you've been following me this far, this line is a direct indictment. I'm not just talking about my suffering. I'm naming the people and systems that witnessed my decline and did nothing. Maybe they didn't know how to help. Maybe they were afraid. Maybe they benefit from my pain. But indifference is complicity. The separation when systems fracture families. They didn't believe a word I said, kept my children from my arms. This line compresses an entire catastrophe into one sentence. When I when I fought addiction, I also fought systems that assumed I was a threat to my own children. I had to prove my worth, I had to jump through hoops, and in that process, the relationships I needed most, my role as a parent, were suspended more than once. The turning tide, spiritual awakening. But now I feel the turning tide. The universe rewrites my stars. The turning tide isn't luck. It's a deliberate, spiritual, and practical reorientation. I started practices that reconnected me with something larger than my trauma. Connecting to the lineage. Connecting to my higher self, my ancestors align, guardians and spiritual team, the creators hand in mind. Here's where I explicitly invoke the spiritual framework that grounds this entire song. When I say higher self, I mean the part of me that isn't defined by trauma or addiction. The part that's wise, capable, and whole. When I align with that ancestral wisdom, I'm not being mystical or escapist. I'm accessing embodied knowledge about how to survive, how to love, how to repair.